Well, here's the rent grants for today, October 6th, 2020. Actually, this is the results of my daily alerts I get from Google. So I want to show you. I get about a dozen today just on rent grants. And remember, besides doing rent grant, you should do rent relief, rent assistance, all these other things. But just for grants, see, I want to show you the kinds of things. So this is just today. Okay. Now here's one, a grant from in North Carolina. Just as a county in North Carolina is giving out $900,000. $900,000. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And that's for rent and utilities. Okay. So these just started today. So that's why if you live there, man, you got to start. Okay. Here's another one that was in that list. Detroit, small businesses blessed by Detroit. Small businesses can get up to $20,000 to pay rent and all kinds of things. They have over $7 million they're giving out. Brand new, October 6th. Yeah. And it started. The race is on. So learn about this stuff. And more importantly, learn how to be notified. That's the other thing. Okay, here. Struggling to pay rent during the COVID crisis. Miami-Dade has the money for you. They have $15 million that's starting today to give you 3 months rent. So if you're behind for 3 months, you're going to be behind for 3 months. That's the money that's available. And listen to this. Guess what the income requirement is? Up to $100,000, and they'll pay 3 months of your rent. What the hell are we coming to? Well, it's just amazing how people who are disadvantaged are now making $100,000. Okay, here's another one. Monterey, California. Wow, be like to live there. Okay, this is relief, and what it's doing. It's given profits to individuals. They have $1,025,000. So, and it's emergency rent relief for low income families. Okay, what's a low income? Okay, it's different all over. But here is the medium income. That means the average. So if the average is like $60,000 or something like that is the average income, out there in Monterey, it's probably 100. So it's 80% of that. So if it's 100, it would be if your income's over $80,000. If it's $60,000, so it'd be like if your income is under $50,000. So that's what they mean by that. Okay, now here's another thing. There's some consultants are making landlords do a deal with tenants, and they're doing up the requirements and things like that. That's just sort of interesting. So everybody knows people having trouble paying rent, even the professional consultants, who charge big bucks for landlords. Here's another one in Okanogan. I'm not sure where that is, but it's in Washington State. Okay, you get up to $10,000. $10,000. It's for business people with less than 20 people. Okay, $10,000 grant. You're a small business, less than 20 people, and it's to pay rent, it's to pay utilities, for marketing too. You could use, because you need that to market. So that's available. See, these are just one day of grants. That's why you got to get these alerts, learn what's going on. Indianapolis restaurants and bars can apply for rent relief through the program. This is actually a couple days old already, but it pops up today on that. Actually, no, I found it. It popped up on another thing in my list, and I found that, hey, they're talking about a rent relief in here. Okay, here is the rent relief that started 3-4 days ago. And what they do, they have $11 million to give for people in the restaurant, and actually you could use it to start eating outside. So to get heaters and all this kind of stuff. You need to stay in business. So that's what it is. Most of this money for business now is for you to pay rent, to stay in business, and also to pay rent. So this is the October 6th rent grants. Google alert. So you know how to write Google alerts? Okay, it's alerts.google.com or something very close if that doesn't work. And then you just set up an alert, and tomorrow morning you'll get all the new ones. And if you want to get the old ones before then just when you do a Google search for rent relief, just put advanced search and make sure you only search for like the last 7 days or the last month. Don't put forever. You'll get a billion, and you'll say screw it, and you won't do anything. So when you see my rent, here's what I get: everything, not a single ad in here. All the stuff is all good stuff. And it's just to go down in the morning, look for these. Hey, anything there for me? Okay, you go on. Man, let Google give you some help. They're getting a lot of money from us.